Welcome back to another episode of the Burnt Ends podcast. Took a little hiatus. Hopefully, you all enjoyed the beef episode that we had. Enjoying some NBA playoffs. The Ant-Man is giving us some great comedy.
Well, CP, man, congratulations, man. It's an honor to watch you play. Okay, I have not been to Minnesota in probably 20 years.
Bring your ass.
Can you send me a list of good restaurants? We're going to be there for like 5 days. I want you to send me a list of some good restaurants, okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna find your number through somebody. I'm gonna send them to you.
I appreciate it, my brother. Congratulations. I'll see you Wednesday.
Appreciate it, baby.
Hey, I hope he's not getting fined for any of his press conferences or interviews. Like, the NBA should be waiving those fees, or Adidas should be picking them up for him or something.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm sure it's the
happening.
Jordan Nike thing.
Something needs to be happening because he needs to let his personality show through these
Well,
press
he
conferences
said,
and
"Fuck,
everything.
nigga."
I think my favorite part was when he looked at that white man in the Denver crowd and pointed at him and said, "Where you at, nigga?"
At this point, I don't even know what my favorite moment of his from the playoffs was, because he's had so many. And there's so many in like press conferences where it's just him like cussing or something. The funniest thing about him in his press conference, he'd just be there in a beater.
You know what? We should have seen this coming though, because the shit that he had going on at the beginning of the season.
Oh, when he's like these queers.
Nah. Send the video.
Send the video.
Look at these queers was last summer. That's what that was.
Oh,
and then
see?
send the video happened at the beginning of the season. Y'all right.
No, but of course Chuck would want to bring his fat ass to go eat. He gonna be on Minnesota like he is with San Antonio about them churros. San Antonio, New York with the street meat.
Oh no.
He said he wanted to put white sauce on the street meat too. I was like, no, did he, man? What
Oh
did you
no,
do?
that's tragic.
That shit is wild. I'm gonna miss Inside the NBA on TNT though.
That's gonna be tragic.
Man, I'm a definitely cherish every episode next season. Well, every viewing next season.
What the fuck is Turner Sports doing?
I think that's just a bidding war loss.
I don't think
At some point you just gonna be like, nah, I'm good. I'm not even gonna try to outbid y'all with that.
Right.
So you take the money and go buy college football?
Yeah.
I mean, if you got to choose something, I mean,
When you're not known for college football?
They'll be known for it. Like, when you think about it, what was Apple known for? MLS soccer? Were they known for Major League Baseball? No, but people go there for it.
I mean,
But you won Emmys for Inside the NBA, so
Yeah, but everything.
butter the bread where it's buttered.
I think the problem they run into with college football is there's definitely a clear-cut college football pregame show. And
on ESPN.
right. And that's pretty much the flagship for college football. Now, I will say I'll give Turner credit because they have had the best sports show on
Since
TV.
89?
Yeah, since whenever that started, it's been the best, and especially with that iteration of Ernie.
Yeah,
Kenny
and then
and
it
Chuck.
just took off after like in the mid 2000s.
Once Chuck got there,
yeah.
Oh, that was to the races.
yeah. So maybe they find a way, and evidently, as long as you be an entertainer, Turner gonna let you get your funky off. So I'll give him a chance. I really hope somebody picks up the Inside the NBA. I mean, it's gonna be without Ernie because he's staying with Turner. He said.
Oh, for sure.
I'd really like to see one of the gambling sites pick it up.
I would like
I wouldn't
to
be
see,
mad at that. DraftKings or
Because they would get to still be them.
mm-hmm.
And I don't really know it. Is it NBC who has
the right.
the
Embassy
rights
would
now.
get the right.
Amazon too, I believe.
It would be
Amazon also?
Embassy and Amazon.
I think Amazon. has
Okay,
it.
yeah. So we don't really
No.
Amazon. We don't really know like what they politics or like company culture is.
Well, I don't know
necessarily.
what the format on Amazon is going to be. You know
Make
what I'm
money.
saying?
That's the format.
I mean, but I'm talking about the show form, like the show formats of how it's going to be. Like, are they going to take the normal 30 minutes of pregame? Then we got the halftime, and then we got the standard 45 minutes of postgame, or are they going to try to reshape it?
I got a feeling they go try to reinvent the wheel on both platforms because it's gonna be like, oh well, this is a clear copy of what they did on TNT, and if they don't execute it, they'll be scrutinized for that.
I mean,
the best idea I heard was sign everybody to Chuck's Entertainment or their production company, and then they recreated themselves, hire all the people that Turner's gonna that work with them, and then they sell it back to the NBA.
They could do that. They could do that. I mean, honestly, if the NBA cared about NBA TV being a thing, that probably would have been the move that they would have made. But
so what happens to NBA TV, because that's a Turner?
I mean, it's still going to be. I'm
pretty sure the NBA owns NBA TV.
Yeah, I think
like
the
IP at least or something.
Yeah.
So they could take that with them because the NBA. If
Or they gonna shoot it now? They shoot all that shit in the same place.
NBA can figure it out. I believe in them.
They got enough money that they'll be.
Because if you remember, like when this collective bargaining agreement was up, they said with the next TV deal, they wanted to. No, so what they want to do strategically is own everything themselves. Like before, they wanted to just have everything where it's no local market stuff, and you could watch everything with no blackout restrictions.
I think me and you talked about that, how we didn't
League
understand
Pass.
when they set up League Pass and the NBA app, why they didn't set it up like that, as to like we'll license this shit out to you, but this could go direct to consumer.
I don't think they were looking out that far ahead. I think everything was already, done.
I mean, they had so much time to fix that though.
Yeah.
They had about a decade
until now, yeah, but
they had about a decade to fix that. And the fact that they pay people millions of dollars to not be able to, every company has people that predict the growth and the market and everything.
Yeah.
They should have had somebody do that. But how do y'all feel about Ant taking the face of the league shit? Because it definitely seems like that's where it's going.
That's where it's trending. And they were always looking for somebody to be like ready made, it feels like, and he seems to be the most ready made.
He's the American. It's him and Luka right now.
I think he has the Allen Iverson thing too, where he is going to be him no matter what, and people are always going to love that.
I think what's going to be interesting to me heading into the next few years, like say Ja Morant gets his act together or whatever, how does that play into? I don't think he'll ever be face of the league, but like if he's undeniable in his game and stuff like he was before.
It all depends on how his game grows. Like I expected to see more growth in his game before all the gun shit happened. Like his first year going into his second year, and so on and so forth. I was expecting to see like a little bit more of a development of some sort of jump shot. Or
that's gonna take a while.
I mean,
but if he's leading his team to strong playoff runs and stuff, and where you see him
the way he plays, I'm not sure if he can.
No, let's not go into analytics and stuff like that, but let's just keep it like on his business side type thing. If you see him versus the Timberwolves and it goes 7 games and it's a very competitive series and they both play to the best of their abilities, how do you balance that out now? Because he's going to be popular no matter what. So you're going to have to figure out, okay, now we need to have these two faces at the forefront rather than just doing this one face thing where we got pigeonholed for a while like they did with LeBron and Steph and all them.
I think for it to be a thing for Ja, he's going to have, not even saying like next season, it's just going to have to be a season where he goes on a damn near historic run.
I think he has to have a solid season.
He got to have a Derrick Rose year.
He has to build off of everything.
That's what I'm saying. Like he got
to have a Derrick Rose year,
but it got to be better than that because he has to have an MVP season. But it has to be undeniable because they're gonna try for the next 3 years. He gonna get the shit end of the stick.
Yeah, in terms of voting for any type of
any accolade.
Yeah, anything.
The only
like
thing
that,
he's not gonna get the shit end of the stick on is an all-star vote.
Yeah, of course not. You can't do that. That's just bad for business.
Yeah, so but I don't know. It all depends on. I mean, shit. It also depends on if Ja learned his fucking lesson. Like, if he keep doing stupid shit, I mean, that's gonna answer the question for us. We assuming that he,
this is under assumption that he has. Because I know he's sitting at home and sees Anthony Edwards taking the spot that
and
he
probably
had
telling
right
himself
there.
it should be me. It should have been me. Yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
Zion's still eating gumbo. He's still eating pralines and shit.
Gumbo and spending money on dumb hoes.
Hey man, it's so funny that him and Anthony Edwards were in the same situation and one of them just handled it way better than the other.
Send the video.
Hey, you know, that's because
Anthony Edwards like, I'm gonna play good as fuck and make them forget all about this. Zion was just like depression eating.
I mean, also, and outside of like, he just needed an older nigga with him to be like, hey man, you need to you can't say this shit like this. Like you gotta relax a little bit, my nigga. That's all Ant needed. But we all felt him in what he was saying.
He wasn't wrong.
Nah. It was just the way it was conveyed. It was like
straight shooter.
STV.
Straight shooter.
Send the vid. All caps. No cap.
Oh,
East side Atlanta
she started
nigga.
talking about her miscarriage. That nigga was like, man,
I got a few dollars for you.
You want 100? Like, goddamn, I don't want to hear this fucking sob story. How much money I gotta pay?
Man.
I mean, you know, at least the WNBA players ain't got to deal with that when they get to messing with a bitch.
If y'all ain't watching the WNBA, bro, you are missing out on elite drama, like reality TV level drama. All in the past week, bro, we have had a player enter the top 5 all-time in scoring, DeWanna Bonner, and she did so by passing her ex-wife, Candace Dupree, and she scored the record-breaking bucket off of a pass from her current fiance, Alyssa Thomas. First of all, imagine your ex passing you on the all-time scoring list. Second of all, imagine her doing it off of a pass that she got from her new girl. But that wasn't the only couple drama that happened this week with that same team. Dejanay Carrington plays with DeWanna Bonner on the Connecticut Sun, and she committed a hard foul against Fever player Erica Wheeler. And after this foul was committed, Erica Wheeler went to go get in her face, and she got pushed back by her own teammate, NaLyssa Smith. And NaLyssa Smith also happens to be Dejanay Carrington's ex-girlfriend, which had a bunch of people questioning, why did you just defend your ex over your own teammate? But the WNBA is insane because in what other league do you have players dating each other? Man, fuck Caitlin Clark. This shit is real life love and basketball.
Hey, man, speaking of bring your ass, NaLyssa Smith, when she picked up Dejanay Carrington that one play when she had fell, she had to grab her from her hips like that.
Yeah, she
did.
She had flashbacks on the court.
That's exactly why she had to. And I know she whispered in her ear, you remember this. Hey, she was wanting pictures of Future on the phone. No, she was spelling in her ear like Music Soul Child on that one song. Hey man, I didn't even know Dejanay was playing like that. Mary, what song was that?
Merry-go-round.
Yeah.
All right, I don't even know that one. Y'all be calling me an old nigga, but y'all know Music Soul Child songs.
I mean, that's the only song I know a nigga spelled the whole second verse. Like he spelled.
Right. That's peace.
Peace and respect.
That's peace.
Hey, I ain't even know Dejanay Carrington was gay though, man. I'm surprised.
I thought all women was gay.
I thought they were in the WNBA.
I thought all women.
Hey, no, you know it was like the sexism jump out you. And he was like, no, she cute. Like she can't be. She look feminine.
I've never seen.
I've heard the opposite. If you are straight in the WNBA, you are the outcast.
Yeah, I've heard those stories.
I've heard that too. Yeah,
I heard it can get wicked.
Yeah,
in that locker room.
I don't know if it's still like that. This was like the like 15 years. This was before Me Too.
No, I heard this like.
But think about how crazy
they. You heard
the
recent story. I haven't heard the recent story.
Think about how crazy they about to go on these charters now.
Oh, nigga, the freak off's gonna be insane on the charters with the WNBA teams.
I think this like these stories in the WNBA, I think it's kind of detrimental to their league for real, for what they trying to build though. Because it's gonna attract a certain type of person who's expecting that. And it's gonna like take away from like whatever they trying to build with them actually hooping.
I think it's gonna be that thing of it'll bring more casual fans to them.
Oh, for sure, more casual.
I think if the basketball is really good, the basketball fans will still be there. So I don't think it hurts. unless bitches start fighting on the court because you done took her girl and all that. Like, if that start happening,
I think if one camera crew start following them around their personal lives or whatever, it's downhill from there.
Oh man, we got to see how they get locked up in Russia.
Oh,
we need to see that.
Oh,
we got to see it.
We overpaid for that one.
No, we didn't.
We didn't pay. We didn't overpay for her. We gave the Merchant of Death up.
Man,
for
it's
Shorty.
an arms dealer in every neighborhood in this country. We ain't overpay shit. You know what they call that nigga? Vladimir. They like, we don't call him the Merchant of Death. That's something y'all said about that nigga.
That's the name he gave himself.
Yeah.
What's the Drake line? I never make up names that I just gave to myself.
That nigga gave himself a nickname and the whole country ran with it like some dumbasses. We don't even let niggas do that in the hood. You can't tell nobody what your nickname is and people just go, yeah.
That's Big Merch over there.
Right.
Big Death, not the little one.
Big Death.
That nigga got off the plane. Putin was like, don't make me shoot you in the face right here. Don't ever
Nigga,
call
you got
yourself the
sloppy
Merchant.
with it.
Don't ever call
Giving yourself a nickname.
Right, Merchant of Death, my ass. Nigga, go sit the fuck
Shut
down.
up, Roman.
I think the WNBA needs to hit up the WWE and write some storylines and get it popping. Let's get some
I see the
heels.
vision there. I see the vision there.
Let's
I'm
get
all
some
for
heels. Let's get some heels in this league. Not like actual heels, like the people that act bad.
No sexism.
Yeah, no sexism. Not like walking around in heels. I'm sorry. Even though they are like that. They said Caitlyn looked like Rick Owens.
She do.
Like who?
Rick Owens.
And they want her to be cute so fucking bad.
She came in looking like what Rick Owens be wearing too.
Hey man, why on all these tunnel walks, why people in these comments lying saying, oh, these outfits fire? No.
Hold on. The one chick came out looking like Macho Man Randy Savage from the Vegas Aces. Chelsea, the point guard, what's her name? Oh,
Chelsea Gray?
no, it
Or
ain't
Kelsey Plum?
Plum. Kelsey Plum. That's who
With
it
the
is.
leather joint?
Yeah.
Man, like, why are you wearing?
She was looking like Hulk Hogan, nigga. Like,
Oh yeah.
my favorite part is that they was calling her the Puerto Rican princess, and she came out was like, "Sorry guys, I'm white."
That's crazy.
I
With her
loved every
Shawn
bit of
Michaels
that.
WrestleMania outfit, though, man.
The Puerto Rican princess.
Handing out
Ain't
sweet
that-
chin music.
Ain't that Jocelyn
She had that Bret the
Hernandez?
Hitman Heart jacket on, man. And people
Shout out
talking
to
about that's
Stevie
a fit.
J.
No, we ain't shouting out because it's gonna be some shit that come out about Stevie. We ain't shouting out Stevie.
Oh, Stevie who?
Jay, he riding for Diddy
Oh,
a
yeah,
little
man.
bit
He's
too
part
hard.
of the
Hitman.
Hitman. Yeah. He
Well,
was,
the Hitman might go. It might be a double entendre.
it was a double entendre.
Take
It might
that.
be a triple, all
Take
right.
that.
It might be a triple. Like, I don't know, but this nigga Diddy just will not leave us alone. It's been 6 months, and this nigga has just been in the headlines every month. So
Yeah,
somehow.
that nigga is he's a fucking maniac.
We knew he
man.
was a bad person.
Yeah, but
but-
I think that video kind of sums up. Like, even though that video
I don't
isn't the
even think.
most
I
extreme.
think that's the tip of the iceberg.
No, and I think
Pause.
that's why. No, Diddy. I think that's why that video says so much, because as horrific as that shit was, we all know it could be far worse shit that's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
come out.
Nigga, was that an excerpt from Get Him to the Greek
What?
that he was doing in that hallway? Because that movie looks a lot more like a documentary than a fucking movie now.
Yeah, I forgot about that shit. But I don't understand. Like, I can't even fathom what has to happen for me to be willing to get aggressive with somebody while I'm naked. Like,
I'm not running down the hallway with a towel on.
in socks.
The fact that he ran that easy in a towel lets you know he did that more than once.
And man,
He had practice in that.
yeah, no. Shout out to Cassie for being able to go through that and live in her seemfully being peacefully life with a man that's really loving her the right way, because that shit seemed like it had to be a horrible however long that was.
From the from the lawsuit a man that actually had to save her from Diddy and come up with a plan to get her away from him.
I can believe it. It ain't just that easy leaving no nigga. In that video, you could tell she was trying to escape.
Yeah.
When she touched the button for the elevator, she probably thought this is it.
I would have been looking for a stairwell.
Man, she was probably so fucking panicking. She probably wasn't thinking nothing. Like, she's like, I just got to get the fuck up out of here.
I just know whenever I'm entering places that I've been for the first time, I'm always looking for exits.
Man, can you imagine how much worse it would have been in a stairwell? If it was that bad in the hallway, though?
Yeah.
That's if he knew you got on that stairwell.
Before we go any further, I just want to say the domestic violence hotline number is 1-800-799-7233 or text begin to 88788 because the issue is serious and people need to find, if you in that shit, you need to find a way to get out. Hopefully you have somebody in your life that can help you because that nigga, it's people going through that shit and they don't have the means that nigga have to be able to pay
$50K to get a video from the hotel. And then I don't like the hotel. What they said is they've changed management and they don't own the hotel anymore, which is technically true. So that's how they wash their hands of it in terms of legality. And because technically and this is the same shit that we can reference this back to that Drake shit and the Chris Alvarez shit that they were trying to insinuate with that Black Ebony Prince shit. They were trying to insinuate that something happened with a minor because they have to tell it. Like he showed his training where if it's something that happens with an incident, they have to report it.
I don't understand how the hotel wasn't sued. Or it might be a lawsuit coming in the near future, but...
You go sue the Intercontinental?
Hell yeah, she should.
Well, yeah, how that video gets retained. You gotta get to like the chain of custody for how you get that. They're saying the word is all of these raids. That was one of the things that kind of got popped up in the raid. That this was something that he had.
That's what it was. You can tell that was Christian Combs' dumbass made that song.
Man,
and then the feds was like, "Oh, we don't have nothing. We're gonna just throw this out here." Cause CNN of all people got the video.
They know who to leak it to.
It wasn't TMZ, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't the normal channels of if it was somebody that paid, some entity that paid for it, you know.
Now you don't have no connections to stop this from coming out. Not at CNN, buddy.
Nah. His shit over with.
Yeah.
Like that, like everything is a wrap. It seems pretty clear
that
there's a case coming and he's going to jail.
And the bad thing is he should have listened to his counsel because that bullshit apology actually just turned into a fucking confession to other fucking cases.
I mean,
because now they can use that. They can use you saying that you're sorry for this video that happened. They can apply that you saying this is sorry as an admission to guilt to other cases.
He did the Tory Lanez shit. The nigga, guilty niggas always started slaying themselves to the public, as if public opinion is the most important thing in this matter.
And I think he tried to do that because he was getting destroyed in the court of public opinion, or that this was a feeble effort for them to try to save the business of Diddy. But that's gone.
That's been gone though. Once he settled that lawsuit with Cassie in 18 hours, his business shit was a wrap.
And ever since he did that lawsuit against the owners of that liquor brand that was doing DeLeon and Sriracha
or Diageo.
Yeah, Diageo. Ever since that has happened, it's been a world of fucking trouble for him.
That's typically how it goes.
Oh, word, nigga.
But good.
Bet.
I ain't mad at it
I'm
either,
not mad.
man.
I'm fine. I'm happy that it's finally been brought to the light.
Yeah.
Because we done heard too many stories. I'm a person who believe like
everybody
there's smoke,
ain't lying.
There's fire. Yeah.
Everybody ain't lying.
So good. Like, let's get this nigga out the paint.
I agree with you. Shit, it's he ain't the only one that's going through it. The shit that academics got going on, which is crazy because last time we recorded, we was talking about he was one of the biggest winners in the beef.
Yeah,
and then he got 2 lawsuits on his ass. And
it sounds like it's about to come with charges because it sounds like the police was working with the first girl.
She had a wire,
right? And he done admitted to some shit. So it sounds like it's some human trafficking jail time coming with him too. Like you said, I'm happy though. Get these niggas the fuck up off the street.
Corny niggas who got some money.
Freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside.
No, come back out and go to jail.
Well, yeah, go to jail and stay inside jail.
Not cell block 1.
I just man, I can't imagine what Cassie went through during the tenor of that, whatever it's called. You can't even call it a relationship anymore.
Yeah,
it's a lot of shit in that dynamic that just it's not cool. You signed her to a 10-album deal and she only got 1 out.
I think I mean, but you know, me in real time, I remember when that thing was going on. I remember Cassie trying to get away, and I remember the talk on the internet was Diddy fighting for his love, and I was like, I don't know,
man. You remember back when it's the people gotta stop saying other people are goals. We don't know what the fuck go on in their lives and stuff. And I hate that shit. Like, you remember that picture where it was all the like musician dudes with their wives standing behind them and stuff? It's like, man, this is what I want. Like, no, you don't know what the fuck go on in these people's lives. It's just a picture.
And to be real, most people ain't willing to go through the relationship trials and tribulations to have a healthy relationship. Like, they just think you're supposed to wake up and because you got feelings for a person, it's supposed to work.
You know what? After all the times we seen on like Love and Hip Hop, where it's like the dude who the manager, and I do that with air quotes, of the chick trying to make a music career, and then it's just like, oh, this is now my girlfriend, and now I'm cheating on her. It's the same thing with Diddy, but with a lot more abuse.
Yeah. I didn't know at the time until I just found out recently. I didn't know the age gap between them. I knew he was older.
37 and 19.
I think I didn't know that she was only 19.
That's a crazy
dog
gap.
You know the type of manipulation that had to be taking place during that.
When you're the label head that's signed to you that can make your career do this or this.
And you know, Diddy can do something too that a lot of abusers can't do. Diddy can do the let's go to Antigua and do all this shit to try to, you know, especially for a 19, 20, 21-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Like,
you could love bomb and then you get to see the real monster.
Yeah, but by that time you already attached.
Yeah.
You know, her feelings hooked in and all that shit. Like, I can see how somebody gets caught in that, especially seeing how everybody being able to see her trying to escape and it not working.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Man. Like, that nigga had no concern of somebody walking out of the hotel, another hotel door, of the elevator door opening up and seeing this nigga stomping her and throwing a vase at her and shit.
That makes you think the people that's been around her or been around him, the niggas that's been around him, you've had the kids that have been around him, because I'm pretty sure, and I've heard that it's not just limited to he puts hands on his own mama.
Oh yeah, Diddy has I think
so that's been confirmed. We should throw an allegedly behind that.
No, that's been confirmed.
All right. Just in case. Because listen, this nigga's down bad right now, so he gonna try to get a win where he can. You feel me? So
I feel you.
Allegedly.
But Diddy is definitely somebody that I don't want to say everybody around him knows something.
I think good amount.
I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
But I also think
enabled.
I also think he knows the people who ain't with that shit. Or the people that's gonna be like, nigga, you done lost your fucking mind.
Yeah.
That's why he got from around Gene Deal.
Exactly. And that's why the people evolve around him as they evolve.
It's so much like, it's so many more. Did Cudi deserve to get his car blow up?
I don't think. What could he have possibly done?
How do you assault a college coach at a public university?
With a weight. It wasn't like he punched him.
That's a kettlebell. It's attempted murder.
That shit is crazy. And from what I heard, everybody thought it was Wale that he hung off the balcony.
No, it was her girl.
It was supposed to be Cassie's
best friend.
That's how crazy this motherfucker is.
Because he took up for her after that incident. That was the result of her taking up for Cassie after that incident. She got hung off the 17th fucking floor of a 19th floor fucking apartment complex.
See, that is crazy. But I think the nigga who has somebody saved his car blow up man saved in his phone is crazy regardless.
Does he really have it named as that?
He just
might as well.
He just gives a license plate and sticks a Apple tracker little air tag under his joint, and it's like, and next thing you know, boom.
Tell you, what conversations do you have to find a car bombing guy?
How do you know the website for that?
He hit up Danny Green.
That's Birdman Jr. for real.
That nigga's a sick bastard, man.
He is though. You just heard the story about Shaka Khan's son that his bodyguard supposedly jumped because
threatened the mother.
Yeah,
threatened Shaka too.
And the son had said something to him, or stepped to him, or pushed him or something, and then the bodyguards jumped him.
You talking about when he was dressed up like Batman?
They was
Miami. No, I'm talking about like his security fucked somebody up.
It might have been. I didn't see the video footage.
No, it wasn't Batman. It was the Joker when he was they didn't know that was him.
I know the video.
No, I don't think that's.
Is that situation?
No, they was acting like they was at like an award, like at
on an award show, and you popping off a Shaka Khan.
Not at the award show, but it was like one of those events for an award show.
Diddy lucky he wasn't a regular nigga doing this because everybody would have whooped his ass by now.
Dog,
he was.
It's wild that everybody thought in the '90s, everybody thought Suge Knight was this nigga. And it turned out to be
like it was the opposite.
Yeah, it turned out to be the take that.
Vanilla Ice got something to say about that. That's not supposed to be funny,
touche.
But did he gonna be in sharing a cell with Suge?
No, he gonna be selling a cell with R. Kelly. Did you ever think that you would be this rich?
Y'all think Diddy go get beat up like Suge did before he go to jail?
No, I don't think.
Y'all remember when it was like a year run when like people just like punching Suge in the face?
I don't think Diddy is ever going to be as acceptable.
Did y'all see Diddy? Did y'all see Diddy's face?
The only nigga, I think the nigga that we can send to fuck Diddy up is clearly J. Cole.
Oh yeah, he's the only person to put hands on Diddy and live to tell about it. But also, he hasn't been in a car since.
That's why he rocked the bike.
That's why he's always riding bikes.
He knew Diddy at the car bombing guy. It's like, we ain't doing this shit no more.
J. Cole has been on bikes ever since he punched Diddy in the face.
Man, see?
No, he was signed to a certain somebody too, though. He was a little protected, probably.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just a little protected.
Yeah.
But who's not anymore?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that could have been it. But also, you don't want to get the peaceful man mad. J. Cole probably smacked fire out of that nigga.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was wilding. He had to be wilding for J. Cole to slap fucking fire out of your ass. Mr. Pacifist.
J. Cole went past the, hey, bro, you got to chill. And went straight to the...
J. Cole was a tall dude, too.
You said
Like,
Cole tall. Yeah,
he
like
tall
6'6",
dude,
ain't
flat
it?
long
down.
arms too.
He got like a 7'2"
So
wingspan.
if Diddy tried to fight him back, he got his ass whooped for real. Because Diddy don't look no taller or anything.
That's the
us.
story of what happened. Is that it was more than a smack that J. Cole fucked him up.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I don't know. I'm allegedly. I'm willing to bet that there was a slap at least. And from Diddy's history,
How can she slap?
and from Diddy's history, it don't seem like he just gonna let some nigga slapping him
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
So it probably did go from slap to
Fisticuffs.
being Terrence Crawford whooping feet.
Oh, damn. So a couple things that happened. All right, we gotta reopen.
I'll be sure. It's time to talk. Let's talk.
I'll be sure.
Come on the
Heavy
pod.
D. Damn.
Speak your truth.
We gotta reopen that whole thing about Heavy D. We gotta reopen everything about Kim Porter.
Yo, man, that was the one thing that I was trying to, like, every time somebody said something to me about the Kim Porter thing before this whole ordeal, I used to be like, come on, man, y'all gotta chill, man. Like, but now I'm like,
everybody who had beef with that nigga died.
I was like,
Or down bad.
down bad.
Down bad or die is the only.
Those are two crazy consequences. Like, those are two crazy outcomes of things. No other way.
That can
Just
only
that.
be the outcome of dealing with someone evil. Down bad or
Bro, that nigga is Lucifer.
Hey, no, but do y'all have you? I heard this one quote. There was a guy, some guy in business, is a white guy. He said, "The way I find out if somebody is a decent person to do business with or not is they go play golf with somebody, and they see if they get frustrated because they not good at it or whatever, or if they try to cheat, and if they try to do either of those two things happen, they not go do business with the person." And I say all that to say, like, just me hearing like Disney, not Disney, but Diddy's business dealings and stuff, it made me realize, like, oh, he's probably a bad person in his personal life. So,
I'll give him some bail on the business part.
on stealing everybody's shit.
No, not on stealing everybody's shit. It's how deals were put together back then. In certain portions, that's how certain deals were put together. And if you were the label head of it, you had to put up all the money for all artists.
I mean, it does seem, I will say, it does seem like Master P has gotten accused of the same exact shit.
But he was buying niggas' houses,
but
and cars.
Diddy just seems like a shitty individual all around. We can, like, I don't think you can see what you see. I was born in 1990. Literally, damn near my whole life, I've heard stories about the shady shit and the disgusting shit that Diddy has done. And to see that video, it's no other conclusion I could come up. Like, honestly, I feel for his kids. Ain't no telling what the fuck they done seen growing up around that sick motherfucker.
He made his kids do fucking perp walks for him.
Yeah, like, and now
he made his two sons do his fucking perp walk.
His son is currently going through a lawsuit that sounds eerily familiar to his. And was also named in another lawsuit doing some highly illegal shit, if that's what he was doing.
To young girls. With young girls.
So
even though he may have been young at the time,
listen, man,
still you can't bring allegedly.
Oh, let me say this too. You niggas that seen that video and the first thought in your head was, well, what did Cassie do to make him that mad?
Fuck y'all niggas.
Y'all niggas and those the legal age of consent niggas, y'all need to be locked up somewhere. Like, we need to get these niggas out of society.
Hey, you know how I knew Diddy was guilty of everything allegedly? When that nigga, anytime a nigga says they trying to assassinate my character, that nigga did it. Off top.
Yeah,
because you don't assassinate no one's character for no reason.
Hey, when you say assassinate my character, you reaching deep in the bag of just, damn, what can get me out of this shit?
He did everything everyone would have worked if he was actually Drake's color, and like it would have worked. I went to therapy. I sought help. That would have worked,
man.
For a white person, that's not going to work for you, Diddy.
I also think Diddy doesn't understand the reputation that precedes him. He thinks it's just that incident.
Oh, no.
That people in people's mind, that goes through people's mind when they see that video, and it's not. It's the decades and decades of stories that people done heard about you. So if it was just that incident and he came on and, you know, I was fucked up, I had to, even though that was a bullshit ass whatever it was supposed to be, I'm not even going to call it an apology because I don't know what the fuck it was supposed to be.
Even if the video was different, maybe if it was some mutual combat.
Not even
or
that.
Or if she two-pieced him and he lost it and no, it wasn't that.
If it was a moment of rage, okay, yeah.
It wasn't that. No,
nah.
This looked like it was premeditated, just menacing down that fucking hallway.
It looked like that nigga woke up out his sleep, didn't know that she was gone, started putting his socks on, and reached back on the bed and was like, "Wait a second,
where's she at?
This bitch ain't here." Grabbed a towel and ran down the hall. And his first thought wasn't, let me talk to her and see if I can get her to come back to the room.
Punched Shorty in the face when she turned her head.
Dead ass snatched her to the ground and flung her to the ground and stomped her. Like, that shit was wild as fuck.
And then punted her.
Yeah, that shit.
Allegedly. That's not the allegedly part. The allegedly part is they're saying that he did that to Mary too. That it wasn't just KC that was putting hands on her.
I mean, I wouldn't put anything past Diddy at this part. At this point.
Yeah. I will say something about that, but we on the recording. So I have two things I could say, but off the recording.
Yeah, I think Diddy gonna be a weekly segment at this point.
This nigga's not going to leave us alone.
No.
This nigga is November of last year, February of this year, I think.
No, was it December or was it November?
November.
It was November.
Yeah, he ruined Thanksgiving for everybody.
Cancel Christmas.
Shit, let's get to my nigga Keith Lee, man.
Chipotle is getting canceled after Keith Lee made a review about their portions, which may have started a revolution against Chipotle.
Lately, Chipotle have not hit the same.
Fall off of Chipotle.
We talk about the downfall of Chipotle.
Outrageously small portion sizes.
After Keith Lee ordered food from Chipotle, he rated them 2 out of 10 as one of them was cold and the other one had only 2 pieces of small chicken.
This is a 2 out of 10.
Chipotle has been infamous for skimping on their food for a while now. And following Keith Lee video, people decided to do something about it, from rating them 1 star on their online reviews.
Now it's time for phase 2. We have phase 1, the reviews.
Walking out before the order is done if the portions were extremely small.
And if the portion sizes aren't top tier, walk out.
Man. I'm okay. I'm good.
While others are saying to just boycott it because their prices continue to go up even though their portion sizes are getting smaller.
Because look at this. This is supposed to be a large.
What is this? How is this $20?
While others are choosing to opt out from eating out and create their own Chipotles at home. And even when asking for seasoning, they get charged $2 for this much.
It's tragic.
Chipotle fell off that one time in 2015 when they was getting everybody sick from the tomatoes.
I thought it was the lettuce. Was it the
tomatoes?
tomatoes?
It was the tomatoes. It was the tomatoes in 2015. I remember it.
Hey, I hope y'all niggas really keep this boycott up. We need to boycott a bunch of shit. Like, if y'all gonna walk out mid-order, that is the most fantastic thing ever because the company is losing money at that point. I don't have nothing nice to say about any of these corporations that's participating in shrinkflation.
Yeah, Chipotle fell off so hard. It's been like that for way longer.
I want 64 ounces of juice. Stop selling me 59, 58. I've seen 56. The bottle's the same. The bottle looks the same size.
And they do. I've seen 56. It's crazy.
It's, bruh, you don't do that to me.
Starbucks whole shit based on this. They give niggas a cup full of ice with a little bit of drink every fucking day.
Man,
They charge you more for no ice.
What?
They charge you more for no ice. I didn't find that out till my girl told me.
That's crazy.
Man.
Because you get more liquid.
Some Juan Valdez, some cream.
Man. Did he send your car bombing guy number, man?
Jesus.
That's the only person I know that got a car bombing guy. Like, if I had somebody else, I would definitely.
True. But it's just not that. It's the toilet paper rolls. They're getting smaller. The chips.
The chips been criminal.
That's been our whole life.
Yeah, man. Like,
except for like 98 to 2000, maybe. Like, that's when bag was
no, a little bit after
real,
that. Marks used to have a thing where they had the 5 for $1. And that was in like 04.
The 5 for $1 bag now is 50 cents.
59 cents if you buy one. Insanity.
You gotta buy 2.
Yes.
Yeah, once they stopped the 25 cent, it was all downhill from there.
It's a wrap, man.
Yeah.
Once you couldn't go to the store with $1 and buy like a popsicle,
eat like
2 bags of chips, a juice,
eat like a child king off of that $1. Man.
You go to the store with $1, they gonna laugh at your fucking ass.
That's a fact.
I'm like, nigga, get this broke shit out of here.
I love Wrap Snacks.
Are they shrinkflation in those too?
No.
They're not.
But they are shrinkflationing the I see it. What's the name? It's not with a Z.
I would say now later.
No. No, it's a
I ain't seen a now later in so long.
We used to be a fucking country.
Dog, I ain't seen a now later in so long. That's depressing, man. Oh, that used to be so fantastic. Having to peel the paper off the melted candy.
That shit never used to come off clean.
Or peel it off the roof of your mouth.
Because you done get put 2 of them on.
Because you couldn't wait. You like,
fuck it, good enough.
You just had to take your nail. Peel it off the roof of your mouth. Oh,
doing
man.
dental surgery.
The good old days. Nostalgia. The 90s. Back when violence was just strictly the gangs. I miss those times, man.
What if they made little hugs taste even worse now? Like, that's their version of
I'm quite sure. When was the last time you had one? I'm
Probably
quite sure if you drink that shit now.
I'm pretty sure that shit was nigga, that shit was Dawn and
that shit was sugar water purple back then. So I know.
It barely had sugar because that shit barely had taste.
It had sugar water purple.
They put like 1 sprinkle of sugar in each little hug, man.
So now that shit tastes like food coloring.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum is. I can't wait to see him get dog walked by Ant in the next series. It's gonna be great.
I don't think they're gonna make it.
You don't think Minnesota gonna make it?
I seen something different in Kai's eyes the other night.
No, I mean, you know.
I feel like he was kind of
leading.
No, like what his strategy was. It was
I just
kind of
don't
like,
know if he gonna make it in those Pocahontas shoes, man. Like,
I think he was kind of like doing a rope-a-dope on him, almost like attacking him, so he couldn't do anything on the other end purposely.
Yeah, no, he was being smart, but also like Minnesota has to be smarter and not wasting Ant.
Yeah,
by guarding him the whole game.
Him the whole game, please.
He can't do that.
Throw some Mr. McDaniel. You got Jaden McDaniels, right?
They got a bunch of people that they can throw at him. If you want Ant on him, it has to be in the fourth quarter.
Or sparingly.
It has to be in the fourth quarter.
I don't know who else can guard him.
You're not going to stop him. That's what we're saying anyway.
No, I'm saying I don't know who else you put in front of him.
The bad thing is
you can put Jaden.
No, you can't. He has to be in front of Luka because he's
2 players
6'8",
on that.
6'9".
There's 2 players on that team that you can't stay in front of. I don't know who they go guard.
No, but you could stick Ant on somebody in the corner. But if Ant has to guard one of the 2, I might rather him guard Luka for real.
No, he's too. No, he's too small.
If you see what he did to Jaden McDaniels last
Luka's
night,
too big.
I just don't think you're going to stop either one of them. So to me, if whoever's going to make him use the least amount of energy.
Chubby Larry Bird, man.
He's white Larry Bird.
White Larry Bird.
Larry Bird a nigga. Larry Bird got a bitch pregnant at the first college he went to and was like, Nah, this ain't part of my plan. I'm gone. Then got sued by like a 27-year-old chick like 10 years ago because he was her father and never like was around or anything. And lost the suit. They better than niggas.
He just gave her some money and said, all right, still not going to be around.
Yeah. Very better nigga. He be doing it. Oh, so we got our first segment, guys. It's our conspiracy segment. So my conspiracy of the week is the reason why whales don't kill people when they're free is because even whales know that you get punished when you kill white people because those are the only people that swim in the ocean.
Facts.
Those only people that swim in the ocean. Even the whales know you kill a white person, you go into SeaWorld.
But.
AKA Shaw Correctional Facility.
You remember all them whales was tipping them boats over and stuff and making them sink.
Oh yeah.
Summer.
Sometimes,
but who was on them boats?
But see, you can get away with group violence. You see, in America, they don't call mass shooters terrorists. They call them troubled. See, they figuring shit out, man. I see the vision in the whales, man.
I think
they
that
kill
has
people
to
at
do...
SeaWorld because y'all got me in this small ass shit, and I'm already here, so fuck it.
You know what though? That makes sense. Like if SeaWorld's a jail, that explains why the dolphins always humping people.
Oh yeah, they in cell block 1.
Yeah.
They're just terrorists, period.
Yeah, they're certified pedophiles for real. Like
freaky ass niggas.
Freak ass fish, better stay their asses. But that's my conspiracy is that whales don't kill white people in public because even they know there's consequences for those actions.
True.
That's what I'm going with.
This could be true. We gotta look into those boats. We got to see what the summer looks like. Also, if they tipping more over and stuff.
Well, hey man, you know sometimes you gotta tip a nigga over. I don't know.
And I think that shit was happening when like the Earth was like revitalizing.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say flat. I was about to be like, oh, we getting real interested.
No, I'm talking about when the Earth was revitalizing, like during COVID, like when it regenerated a little bit.
That's gonna happen anyway because they taking away their food supply, so some shit gonna shake. Like, they ain't gonna keep being friendly.
Yeah,
that ain't what's gonna happen.
That's a fact. Imagine if you gave like the whale some cocaine. Like you just sprinkle some cocaine. You know how like the cocaine bear and the cocaine pigs and stuff?
I think that would be
Imagine
worse.
if you put some like cocaine on top of like the whale algae or whatever that they eat.
I think
they would go crazy.
Well, you would smuggle the cocaine through a seal. The whale would eat the seal. So then
I don't want to see no killer whale.
Yeah, because that's gonna be worse than Jaws.
Crazy. Yeah.
That's gonna be worse than Jaws.
Yeah.
Like niggas gonna be dying.
And they hunting packs. They smart as fuck.
Nigga. Killer whales are so crazy. Sharks disappeared off the coast of South Africa for 2 years because they was killing them niggas and eating them.
And tossing them in the air and playing catch with their dead carcasses.
They were 3D in the great white sharks.
They said it was one shark beached itself because he seen the game plan. It was like, fuck y'all, I'd rather kill myself for y'all to
Shark
do it.
saw the boxing one coming.
But the I'm assuming white people seen the shark and pushed him back in the water.
Oh, like, oh no. And the shark just looked at him, a single tear coming down. Don't do it.
And as soon as that bitch's back got in the water, them killer whales had a fucking feast. I was like, this shit is diabolical. Oh man. You got a conspiracy, son?
I do have a conspiracy. I've thought this for a long time, but I further developed it this week. The Shade Room is owned and or operated by the government. Allegedly.
J. Edgar Hoover?
It's some government agency. It has to be,
controlled
man.
Opposition.
Yeah, they really, it's like Dr. Umar said, just with a little bit of white conditioning, you can activate the coon chip in the average Negro. And that's what happens with the Shade Room, man.
I'm so mad. We need video. Because if y'all can see how just sophisticatedly put his 3 fingers together
and acting like I was seasoning the average Negro.
The right amount of coonship.
Listen, man.
I can see it though.
Cause when did the Shade Room come by? Soon after Love and Hip Hop started falling off.
Oh,
and
shit.
listen, they found a new vehicle to control the black brain.
That's how they destroying black love now. It used to be Love and Hip Hop. Now it's the Shade Room. You there? You got something.
Listen, and they posted a video of Biden supporting, They ain't never posted nothing else about that situation, but they posted that. I'm just saying, I'm going with what I see kind of here. You feel me? So,
it could be some government entity. See, I thought you was going to go with the government was running a spiritual world.
Oh, they getting to them or something. Or
you know what? It might be Elon Musk running spiritual.
They got some operative somewhere because they switched up.
It might be some Russian operative.
Them niggas was talking about juicing and shit like that before.
It was talking about staging your house.
Yeah, now it's like it's everything opposite of that now.
Yeah, no,
it's the unspiritual world. It's the hell on earth on that page.
It's the demonic essence is with the page.
Yeah. It's the other side.
Sample guy, you got a conspiracy for this? Our first edition of a conspiracy segment.
There aren't two parties in politics. They really work together, and they kind of like just face saying that they're opposition, but they really work together completely all together.
I thought that was true until MAGA.
Yeah. MAGA?
Because MAGA just wants destruction. They don't that part of the Republican Party. All politicians really care about is money. At the end of the day, MAGA doesn't care about money. They care about fuck you, and we're gonna do whatever the fuck we want to do.
Okay, so if this was like Gotham City, because I hear what Sam's saying for sure.
No, I agree with that.
I pretty much agree with that.
Yeah, I definitely
So like,
agree
if this
with
was
that.
Gotham City and like, okay, everybody be mad because the police department is corrupt, right? And then the Joker is like, I'm going to solve this and stuff, and he's just like, I'm gonna cause it bad for everybody.
So on point though.
Thank you.
No, what did you say?
I think like MAGA is kind of like the Joker, where they just want to chaos everything, and they don't care about what y'all got over here planned. And even if you try to cut us in on it, no,
but
we want to
the
burn
regular
it all.
Democrats and Republicans is Penguin and Two-Face. Like they fuck with each other.
Yeah,
we might not always have we got the same agenda, but we might not go about it the same way.
Yeah.
Like, how did he not know that was the Joker until he took off the fucking mask?
That nigga shit was burnt.
2 times.
He still had one good eye to see it though.
He did, man.
He had one good eye to see through the bullshit, and didn't.
But no, I agree with that though. That's definitely facts. Them niggas act like they hate each other. No, but you know what though? I don't know, cause Jasmine Crockett called that lady bleach blonde, bad built butch body. And that had to come from the heart.
That shit was too much
then
alliteration.
she copyrighted it.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what made it so great.
Okay, and surprising. Good.
Alliteration on the fly like that.
That's fucking crazy, yeah.
That's a different type of hate you have to have for an individual. Because the eyelash comment didn't warrant that. So
it's on the record.
It's like Michelle Obama
which is
said,
the funny
man.
thing. It's on the record. That shit is on the congressional record.
No, we do the opposite of what Michelle said. She fucked us up.
It's like what she said. When they go low, we go to hell.
She said we go to heaven. We needed to go to hell for the 8 years. I'm glad we starting to do it.
Yeah. So thanks to Cat Williams.
Yo, dog, he gonna be in the history books in about 10 years. They're gonna be like, there was this show called Club Shay Shay.
Club Shay Shay.
And the great philosopher.
They gonna talk about that episode of Club Shay Shay like the Bay of Pigs or something.
And I think we're gonna come back and think we should have knew when they said Shay Shay.
They're gonna talk about Club Shay Shay interview like they should be talking about what Terrence Howard was talking about.
Hey, has anyone thought like Terrence Howard had all these thoughts while playing the villain on Big Mama's House?
No, my first thought was, how did he learn all this shit?
This nigga was on the movie set of Big Mama's House,
Cleveland
talking about.
Stop that, man.
No, he was playing that. He crawled. He climbed through the window on Big Mama House while thinking in the back of his head while playing that character like, I know about zero proportion and that the square root is a lie of everything and you all are imbeciles.
That nigga was smoking that cigarette in that empty apartment building like, 0 ain't a real number.
Yeah. -1 does not exist.
Bitch got 130 patents.
Hey, man.
All the shit he was saying, though, like the I didn't hear the whole thing. The shit I heard, though.
I've been watching
the periodic table that made a lot more sense when he started talking about
even the
frequencies.
0 not being a number is only for currency and time. Like,
he did a speech a few years ago at Cambridge or Oxford over in, I watched that like 2 years ago and I'm like, yo, this nigga is on to something right now. So he's been walking around these thoughts in his head for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And this can either be Terrence Howard can maybe do something in the world, or this is his villain origin story right now.
I'm here for both.
I don't want to see.
Well, because he's a graduate from the Shaw Correctional Facility, I would guess it's his villain origin story.
It seems like it.
But that's the part that amazes me, that
a nigga from East Cleveland,
from Little Detroit,
has the secrets of the universe. Who would have guessed? And how irritating was he in high school?
I'm willing to bet he kept to himself in high school.
No, he was telling teachers this geometry is
he was probably getting on the teachers' nerves. I thought you was talking about like the other students.
He was irritating on the movie sets to adults and stuff, to all his peers. He was because
he's rewriting the script every day before he comes to set.
This doesn't work.
Terrence Howard looked at that Iron Man suit like it was a piece of shit. He said, "This is all wrong."
He didn't do the movie no more. He was like, He was like, y'all don't know what y'all doing, man. Like, y'all don't understand how the universe works, and it shows in this suit. I'm gone. And they was like, Don? Oh, man. Can we get to the comedy clip of the week?
Oh, for sure. Let's keep it a little bit light.
Thanks for being here. First, when you saw that video of Diddy, Cassie in that hotel, did you recognize that Sean Combs?
What I want to say, first of all, when I seen the video, everything in the video was egregious. I'm against. I don't support all the charges that's alleged against him. I don't support any of that, trafficking minors, domestic violence. I'm totally against it. So when I seen the video, I was kind of upset with it. Being that I know him, he's not necessarily a friend, but I was upset when I seen it.
CNN recently asked new media man Cameron to hop on and discuss Diddy. It went about as well as one would expect.
Did you recognize that kind of anger at all from your experiences?
I don't know like that. What do you mean? Do I be recognized? Did I recognize him? I seen him. What do you mean my experiences? I seen him and I thought it was disgusting. I didn't do a zoom in to see if it was really him or not, but he admitted it was him, so it was him.
What did you think about the apology that he gave in that other video?
Ain't me for this. The apology ain't for me to decide, for Cassie. What I think about it don't matter. Ain't do nothing to me. Cassie need to ask Cassie if she accept the apology. I told you how I feel. I said what I said.
It would continue with CNN's Abby Phillip serving as host of the segment.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I mean, is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower game.
Absolutely remarkable. CNN should just call it a wrap after this. Like, I truly can't believe this aired, but the show would go on.
I'm just going off what Mace said. Mace took me to Biggie. I don't really know Puffers like Mace know Puff. So I appreciate what Mace said. And of course, that's my brother. So if he felt that way, then he felt that way. I can't really tell you how. Puff moves or anything like that. Mace may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't. But my show does come on at 8 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. The store that is what it is. And y'all make sure y'all check it out. I mean, I might get some more information out of Mace from there, but for me to tell you how Puff act and all that, I don't know. I never was signed to him.
Cameron clearly does not want to talk about this. The segment ends in spectacular fashion.
What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
Who the talent agents for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that y'all invited me to. Yo, who booked me for this joint?
All right.
Wow, and I'll be sitting
Cameron.
around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
Thanks.
man, come on, man. That's
Thanks
just
for
crazy,
joining
man.
us. Thank you for your time tonight.
Cameron on CNN is always classic. Every time he gets on there. Last time, you mad, doggy.
Look, you mad.
You mad, doggy.
Oh, man. I was mad when I seen it, but I also was like, what did they expect? They knew who they was booking.
They booked the wrong person.
Hey, that's also their stupid ass fault, too.
That's when your cultural cachet isn't up. That's a Drake issue. That's what Drake would do. LVO people would have booked Cam instead of Mace.
Drake really got to walk around like Daft Punk. He catches shots all year. It is bad.
But he bought Cam's pink. He bought the pink fur and the range. He really is having hip hop in his house.
He a colonizer. Like Kendrick told you.
Fucking museum in his house of hip hop.
What was your favorite part about the Cam interview, side?
The fact that he took his Fox News energy to CNN. Like CNN thought he was gonna be a bud at because he was talking to Bill O'Reilly.
Oh yeah.
They thought it was gonna like, no, we ain't about to put an old racist white man from. We're gonna put this black woman from. But like, he ain't give a fuck about none of that. Like, if they watch It Is What It Is, you would, or listen to the music, you would know who the hell you was getting, but they didn't.
My favorite is he turned that shit into a commercial for himself.
Yeah.
Sold out all of the pink horsepower within hours.
Hey, you know, niggas, evidently niggas be having erection problems because the amount of shit that's going out.
Niggas is too young to be using Cialis's, Blue Chews, and fucking honey packs.
Man, y'all niggas, y'all should not be our age buying gas station dick pills, man. Like, it shouldn't be that bad, man. But that's, you know what? That's our stay off of drugs message. Stay off of drugs so your dick will work. That's what we
Amen.
The normalization of corner store dick pills is wild, man. Because that's all this stuff is.
I had no idea what the honey pack thing was until like 2 years ago. I was like, niggas really got to do this to get in the mood? Like,
yeah, that shit crazy. That shit disgusting.
Niggas be moving like
that. Shit crazy. That shit cray.
These niggas are unblessed out here, man.
Man, you know what? We should have had sound of Devin Haney girlfriend yelling "Still Champ" like Meek Mill was yelling at The Rock to get up at WrestleMania or whatever it was. She was in that video and still like, yo, nigga got beat the fuck up. Everybody seen it.
No, because homie was on PEDs.
Up, man. Hype me up.
No, they didn't even know about the PEDs yet. He didn't win because but at the time it was the weight. He didn't make weight.
No, fuck that. Hype me up. Don't be standing there with your arms folded like, nah.
They finally won a game too. God damn it.
Oh, Celtics. Yeah, it'd be going outside. Oh, man, but that's funny, though. Devin Haney got the shit beat out of him.
I don't know. Like, part of me is like, Cameron ain't had to do that to her, but like, he was doing to the network for real.
I think I was more upset with it at first because she's a black lady.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, come on, man. Like, You ain't got to do that to.
But at the same time, who want to talk
Right.
about some shit that they ain't a part of?
And then, to be real, like, you could easily YouTube the clips on their show when they talk about Diddy. They don't get into that shit.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell they purposely don't really get into that shit. Yeah, I thought it was about to be cold for Drake in the hip hop universe, but Diddy. Oh man.
Yeah.
He took the heat off of fucking Drake.
Yeah, he did. He honestly did.
Take a real piece of shit to do that. My goodness.
It take a lot of stupid events. Like, it take your son making possibly the dumbest move I've ever seen in my fucking life.
And then the feds coming with a draw 4.
Yeah. Your turn. Let's see what you want to say now. Let's see. I just I can't imagine like getting away with so much shit that anything that Diddy has done since November makes sense in my mind.
You know what this made me think? Like making the band. Like none of that was scripted. That was just his all. That was all his sick ass head. Yeah.
Like
that's just a month in the life of Diddy, kinda.
Like my whole like when that shit happened, and I was thinking like, you know, they staged the walking to Brooklyn for cheesecake shit. Like, yeah.
Well, you think he tried to do something to Dave?
Huh?
You think he tried to do something to Dave?
Nah, I think Dave holds too much cachet as a cultural icon for that type of stuff.
No. Did he try to do something to Dave?
No, he went under there. He went there with the network in place of him. So if it's like, it goes into what I was going to say off mic.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I think it's going to be real interesting to see who all Diddy fucked over in the past, because that's definitely going to come out. Even the stuff we don't know about, like that, like, you know, we got a good idea of some of the people Diddy fucked over, but it's going to be some shit that comes out.
Shine.
No, like, see, we got a good idea of that.
Yeah, we got the
it's
short
gonna be
list,
somebody
but
that we don't know.
List.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big name.
It's gonna be the people walking amongst us and shit. Like, damn, you too. Like, it's gonna be one of them too. Like, goddamn.
Who?
Because it's two people for sure that Diddy definitely did some questionable shit with. And that's Stevie J and me, allegedly. Because
Ja Rule, allegedly.
He been riding for Diddy like that?
No, based on that one story you heard. Yeah, you don't want to go up there.
Yeah.
Oh, they ran out the room?
Yeah.
They ran out the room together.
Yeah.
But there were women in the room, allegedly.
That's a crazy ass allegedly. But yeah.
Big dog. Like, how stuff is going.
Everything's allegedly at this point, right?
Yeah.
You know what's really crazy about this guy? He had not to downplay anything else he did, but we in the joking section of things now. In one of the videos he posted on his IG was like a TD Jakes prayer in the background of the video. I'm like, oh, you're bold, sir. Very, very bold.
A new one?
He had posted like at least 2 months ago or something.
Oh, no.
I don't. That nigga.
He's a psycho, man. He's a nasty, bad person, man. Like, how can you be?
We look at him worse than we look at R. Kelly when all this shit come out.
Nah, so R. Kelly was kids. He was hard.
Yeah, I know. I think it's kind of hard.
Okay,
do you have your passport? Did you get your shot?
Okay, hold tie. What would a hold tie?
What would a hold tie people? I don't know how to hold tie people.
Use your common sense.
You know what? He in the line with Tory and Diddy of niggas that was clearly guilty because you was doing guilty nigga shit before before the trial started.
No, Diddy is a special. Diddy is a special type of evil though, but R. Kelly's a special kind of evil also. But like Diddy, he had control over.
I wonder if people look
adults
at R.
like this,
Kelly
you
more
know?
as a sickness, and Diddy is more evil.
No, R. Kelly was
You
evil
think?
too.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
He
with
had
you,
buggers
but
in the studio.
I'm just talking about like
Beds in the
general
studio
opinion.
is.
I wasn't talking about like the actual devious acts of it.
No, R. Kelly's still bad, man.
What?
No, he terrible.
Have you ever just been to a place where there's just beds? Just random beds and rooms?
Or buckets to defecate in? Yeah, like, that's crazy.
Or if he had buckets?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, these niggas that be sick, they be sick for real. Like, it don't be no... It don't be no, like... Damn, Diddy going down before Trey Songz.
Trey Songz ain't tried to sue the liquor company.
That's true.
And I think Drake might have got some of this Trey Songz behavior from him, being around him.
I don't know. Drake was famous long before he met Trey Songz.
I think he came to fame when he met Trey Songz.
Hey, no, he came into American fame then. But
yeah, American fame. But he was... I don't think he was really that big in Canada.
I don't know, because he could have been on commercials or, you know, he could have been making guest spot appearances on their TV shows and shit. I don't know.
He's a fucking Nickelodeon kid. It makes all the fucking sense.
If the hating nigga and me could travel back to 2009 and be like, haha, I told y'all asses about Trey Songz. Oh, I would do it. I would do it.
Well, that's how I feel about Drake. I don't.
I'd be like, yeah. That's why Trey Songz be punching bitches and stuff. I would, man.
Trey Songz a wild nigga.
Yeah.
And then ready to fight you.
He not Mr. Steal your girl. He Mr. Steal on your girl.
He gonna beat you and her up. That's what I heard the nigga be on. He be like, I'll be ready to fight over these chicks.
He said his head is bisexual. Anybody can get it.
Equal opportunity hands.
We can't joke about this. We talked about Diddy and Cassie earlier. We gotta cut this shit
out. But Trey Songz is just a flavor nigga though, man. It's like, how can you are, not to say somebody else could like is justified.
It'd be kind of amazing to see like Trey Songz would have been one of those dudes that you would have thought he wouldn't have had the girl issues. Clearly, he has some deeper women issues that nobody really knows about, but he wouldn't have been the one that you would have thought he got famous and then it got too much for him. like the attention got too much for him.
Yeah, these niggas weird.
Very strange. Very strange. We got anything else we want to talk about?
Niggas is weird, man.
Niggas be weird. That's probably the name of the episode. Niggas be weird. But yeah, I think we good. Take your ass over to the YouTube page and like and subscribe. Bring your ass.
Bring your ass.
Say hi, be pie, bro.